What's going on, guys? It's Wafers, and welcome back to the Newport County Road to Glory Career Mode. It's episode 17, and today we are going to be going through some of the games in October, playing one cup game and then playing 4 league games as we continue this season. 12 games in, and we already have 32 points, only 3 points ahead of Barnsley, though. League 1 is way closer, way more difficult than League 2. At this point in League 2, we were already starting to pull away, but although we haven't lost yet in League 1, we haven't been able to pull away yet. We're still, very close with Barnsley, and we'll see if we can keep winning and hopefully extend our lead in this episode. So looking at our scouting reports, our first one from Connor Allen, not much from this. I'm going to keep Joseph Williams in just to see if his potential range becomes, something like showing great potential. But then we go to Brendan Byrne, and looking through his report, there are some players here that look interesting. Not many, again, a lot of just not very good players, but we have a couple players here that look like they could be interesting prospects. Bryn Beatles, our second Bryn Beatles actually, and then Curtis Flynn and Ethan Pierce. And we are going to, I believe we are going to sign Ethan Pierce here. Yes, we do. So we're going to sign Ethan Pierce, put him into the club, and then we are going to go check out the youth academy and see how it's looking so far. So Pierce, you can see he's 50 overall as a left mid. Hopefully we can improve that. Might position change him, see if we can bump his overall up a little bit. Right now, our best prospect by far is Lee Jenkins, the 62 overall striker. He has a pretty high potential range. We're still waiting for that to come down and become more specific. But right now, he looks like he is going to be the best prospect that we have. I'm going to call him up soon. Not right now. I want to leave him in the academy a little bit longer, but soon I do want to call him up before January to either get him some games, see how he plays, or we will loan him out in January, depending on what his potential is. If he's showing great potential, I may loan him out since we do have Tristan Abrahams, but if he has exciting prospect or has potential to be special, I'll probably hang on to him and rotate him and Abrahams as the backup striker option. I'll give both of them some game time, or maybe even send Abrahams out on a short loan for the back half of the season. So for Ethan Pierce here, just looking at converting him to a different position. I was trying to decide between a wing position and a striker role. I decided to convert him to a left wing, and we will see if his overall jumps up at all after that conversion goes through. I'm hoping that it might go from 50 to 58 would be nice, 50, even 55, just get it up a little bit. But going into this game against Exeter in the Papa John's Trophy, they would get it started early with a header goal off of a corner. We would respond right before halftime, though. Broadhead down this left side is able to knot it up at 1 right before the half. This was a backup squad, a rotated squad for the Papa John's Trophy, a competition that I really am not invested in, don't really care that much about. Now into the second half, 13 minutes before the end of the game, and Williams gets in behind Sheehan Evans, and he finishes this one off. We go down 2-1. Evans just gets beat there, doesn't have the pace to keep up with Williams. And then I was trying to play aggressive, trying to get the ball back, and they end up getting through again. This time Seymour puts it past Press in goal. I gave Kai Press a start, and we lose in this one 3-1 in the Papa John's Trophy. Not really a big deal. We still have another game in the Papa John's Trophy to play, but if we get knocked out, I'm not really too concerned. I don't really care that much about the competition. We were negotiating a loan offer right there for Caleb Baxter. Even though he has been playing well, I am looking to send him out on loan potentially. So we are going to negotiate that one and see if we can loan him out for a year. But we will have to see what happens with that later on, because right now we go into a game against Wickham. Coming forward here, Telford and Bennett just playing it back and forth, and Moss is able to find Hopkins, who has a nice left-footed volley into the back of the net to put us up 1-0, only a quarter of an hour into the match. I was really happy to see Hopkins score a goal there. He's been a little quiet. He's always involved in the build-up play, but he hasn't been scoring a lot of goals, so it was nice to see him get one there. Wickham would tie it up at 1 though before the end of the first half. They come through and they're able to put it past Townsend. But we would respond in the second half now, 10 minutes after the restart, and Hopkins is involved again, gives it off to Bennett, who hits Moss, and Moss, coming in from that left wing position, is able to finish it. Even though Broadhead is a couple ratings higher than Moss, I've really been enjoying using Moss. I find that he is in better positions in the box. Maybe it's because he was a striker and then was converted to a left wing, but he finds himself in good positions in the box to actually score goals. We would get a 2-goal lead though, 15 minutes before the end of the game, through Telford with a nice little chip over the keeper. I thought that was a really nice goal. Just got through on goal and then has the composure to chip it right over him. And then in stoppage time, we would come forward again. Castellón down this right side. He's going to cross it in, and Telford volleys it into the net to seal the game. No doubt we are up by 3 goals at this point, 4-1, and we will add another 3 points to our tally. A 4-1 victory at Wickham, and another 3 points, which is good to see. I want to try to continue this hot start. After that, we see that we have a offer for a short-term loan for Scale. He isn't really playing, so I am going to accept this. He will go out on loan for the second half of the season once the January transfer window opens. So that's pretty exciting to get him out on loan. He hasn't been playing. He's just a backup left mid. Doesn't really have that high potential, but I figured we can send him out on loan, see if he can grow a little bit, potentially sell him down the line. Into this match against Shrewsbury, we are hosting them at the Rodney Parade, and only 12 minutes into this game, we come forward. Sheehan, this is a rocket right here into the top right corner from the edge of the box. He is able to blast that one into the back of the net. He's been on fire really for the beginning of this season. Been scoring a lot of goals for us, a lot more than last year. Now that he's in more of a box-to-box position and not just a strictly center defensive mid position, he gets in these positions to score goals. And that is an incredible strike right there from the top of the box. You can see this one. Keeper has no chance. It's top corner as you can get. And that was just a rocket from Sheehan right there. But Shrewsbury would get back into it off of a giveaway from our center back. They would play it around the box, some nice little passing, and put it in to tie the game up at 1. We would come forward, though, trying to remedy our mistake. Bennett puts through Telford. Telford's able to show off his strength, holds off the center back, and finishes that one to restore our 1-goal advantage. I was really impressed Telford was able to hold off the defender like that. He doesn't have a ton of strength. Abrahams is more of our strength-oriented striker, but Telford was able to show it there and put that one in the back of the net. And then Bennett would come forward a little bit later to seal the game, give us a 2-goal advantage over Shrewsbury. He gets through on goal and puts that one into the back of the net to put us up 3-1 over Shrewsbury. And that is how it would finish. We pick up another win in the league, another victory at the Rodney Parade, which I was very excited for because I want to keep a good record at home this season. I thought, this season we're definitely going to lose some games at some point. It's just going to happen. We're going to lose some games, but I really want to make the Rodney Parade a fortress. I don't want to lose at home this season, and right now we are holding up that plan. Into this game against Doncaster, and Haynes would come forward early from his left back position to give us a 1-0 lead. A nice strike across goal. Just came around that left wing, came forward on a run, and we were able to find him to go up 1-0. 5 minutes before the break, and Aziz, who got the start in this game, puts through Telford, and Telford finishes that to double our advantage, give us a 2-0 lead over Doncaster heading into the half. We would carry that lead into the second half, and just 10 minutes before the end of the match, we come forward again. Marsh finds Telford, puts him through, and Telford is able to finish this one. Once again, he's able to put it in the back of the net, and we go up 3-0. A nice little ball from Marsh there. He doesn't have a lot of assists or goals this season, but he's really involved in the play. It might not show up on the stat sheet, but he's really involved in what we do, and it was nice to see him get an assist there. So in our negotiation for Baxter, the club comes back. They say, what about a 2-year loan? At first, I was sort of hesitant, but then I decided, you know what, we'll just accept it and see if it goes through. Sending him out for 2 years, it's fine with me. He doesn't really have that much potential. I shouldn't really need him. We have a lot more players coming up through the ranks. Into our final match for this one, and we would have to wait all the way until added time. We're in the 92nd minute, and Bennett goes through on goal, and he finishes this one to give us a win against Tranmere Rovers, who are sitting bottom of the table at this point. But this was a really tough game. This is one of those sneaky games that I thought was going to be easy. Ended up being a really tough one, and our only chance was really in the 90th minute. We took it. We were able to get the win, and after 16 games, we have 14 wins and 2 draws, 5 points ahead of Barnsley, 8 points ahead of Hull City. We're looking good, off to a red-hot start this season, and I'm hoping that we will be able to keep that going. But that's going to be it for this episode of the Newport County Road to Glory. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to drop a like on the video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you guys soon for a new episode.